As a business, we want to get paid, right? You do the work, you deliver the goods, and now it's up to your credit control procedures to make sure that the money is collected. But have you ever thought about whether you're making it harder to collect simply by making it harder for your customers to pay you? Keep watching to learn our suggestions to help your customers pay. I'm still surprised by the number of invoices that I see that say something like cash or cheque only please, and that there are still many businesses that only accept cash. In an age where there are so many ways you can help your customers to pay you, why limit their options as much as you possibly can just to suit you? The use of cash as a means of payment has been declining heavily throughout the last 2 decades. More and more people are turning to other means of payment. As a consumer, I rarely carry any cash on me anymore, and I will often avoid businesses that require me to walk to a cash machine and get cash just so that I can buy from them. Are these words that you want people to apply to your business? My potential customers actively avoid my business. Of course not. So why are you making it hard for your customers to do business with you? On a recent Quick Bites video, we looked at the 3 steps to ensure that you reliably get paid on time. Click the link above if you haven't watched it or need a reminder. So now that your customer is ready to pay you, let's look at some ways that you can make it easy for them to do so. Now, top of the list for me is bank transfer, offering the ability for your customers to transfer their payment directly from their bank to yours. If you're a business sending an invoice to your customer, you absolutely must have your bank account details clearly displayed on your invoice. The reason this is top of the list for us is that it's fast. In most cases, the money arrives in your account immediately the payment is made. It's easy for both your customer and for you. It takes no effort for you to make available, just some additional text on your invoices, and it's cheap. Beyond your regular bank charges, there are no extra costs. Of course, this only works where your customers pay on invoice. It's not a practical method for retail. So, next on our list is card payments, which is especially beneficial for retail, although not limited to it either. Whilst accepting card payments does come with a cost attached, there are strong benefits to being able to do so. In retail, you are no longer limited to customers that are going to pay by cash. It's quick most of the time. You know if the transaction has been accepted there and then, and you lose the risk of mishandling cash on the transaction. Since you can accept credit cards as well as debit cards, customers can finance their own transactions with you using their credit card without you having to worry about the paperwork that goes with offering finance. Then there are standing orders and direct debits. These are not suitable for every business by any means, but where you have a customer paying the same amount on a recurring schedule, they are ideal. The main difference between the two is control. If you are using standing orders, your customer is in control. They have to set up the standing order. They are the only ones that can change the amount, and they can cancel the standing order at any time without you being notified. Direct debits, on the other hand, give the control to you. You establish the direct debit. You have control over the amounts taken, and if the direct debit is cancelled or fails, you get notified. However, control comes at a cost, so you should always weigh up the pros and cons of both methods. Talking of finance, there are other ways that you can allow your customers to finance their transactions with you. We're all aware of hire purchase agreements if we've ever gone to buy a car, for example. This sort of finance is very highly regulated though. It requires the support of a third-party lender, and you would need robust procedures in place to be able to offer such an option. There are other alternatives though. Services such as Klarna allow customers to spread the transaction cost over 3 instalments interest-free. If you accept PayPal payments, your customers can use PayPal credit to do something similar. It's like a virtual credit card, Many of these newer options suit businesses that trade directly on the internet. Now, it's beyond the scope of this video to go into these alternatives in more detail, but if you'd be interested in hearing more, let us know in the comments below. Also, what's your preferred method to pay someone and which payment methods work best for your business? We'd love to read your comments and find out. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed it, we'd really appreciate if you'd click the like button. And if you're not subscribed already, why not subscribe and click the bell icon to be notified when we release a new video. Thank you so much. It really helps the channel, and remember, sometimes just one thing is all it takes. See you soon.